Hello, neighborinos. Your cybersecurity pal is here with yet another riveting episode of Cyber Force Civilians 101. Now, I know what you're thinking. Keith, you ruggedly handsome guy, you. Where have you been all this time? I gotta have my CSC 101 fix. I'm shaking, bro. I can't even. Well, in answer to your question, partly it's been because of my work schedule lately, which is really kicking my rear. But also it's because, well, I don't have a whole lot of major themes left to talk about. I'm not going to make videos unless and until I think I have something worth saying. So when I hear about something that's worth covering, which hopefully won't be out of date 2 months from now, I'll do it. So on to the topics for today. As the inimitable MC Hammer would say, yo, sound the bell, school is in, sucker. You better get hype, boy, because you know you can't touch this. First off, I have a great new resource I want to tell you about. Anybody watching this over a certain age might remember a magazine called Consumer Reports. I looked them up online, and lo and behold, they're still a thing, by the way. In case you're not familiar with them, they're an independent organization which does product testing and reports on what they find. They accept no advertising, and they do unbiased testing on different things from cars to home electronics to lawnmowers. They test it and report to you on what works, what doesn't work, what's the pricing compared to its competitors, things like that. And I found the equivalent site for antivirus software. The site avtest.org, link in the notes below, looks at anti-malware software for Windows devices, Android devices, and Macs. They rate all the big name AV products based on protection, performance, and most important for some, usability. They rate all of these categories on a scale from 0 to 6. Now, maybe you're a little disturbed or amused by the fact that a product with the highest ratings has a score of 666, but I think we can get over that. And it even rates IoT devices. Not all of them, of course, but it can't hurt to look to see if that web camera that you're thinking of buying is listed there. So check it out. See what they have to say. Now, on to a more serious note. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that when I use that transitional phrase, usually I'm talking about one of the most vulnerable populations out there when it comes to online safety: children. I mean, children are immersed in the digital world like a fish is immersed in water. And there are plenty of bad guys out there who would take advantage of them in the digital world just like they would take advantage of them in the real world. So anytime I see something that helps protect them, I'm going to bring it to your attention. So I was listening to my Security in 5 podcast a while back, and Drew, the binary blogger, pointed out a new resource, a report by Javelin Strategy and Research on child identity theft. Now we know that all of us are in danger of identity theft, but I, for one, never thought of this topic in this light before. Well, here's some stats to open our eyes to the dangers here. Child identity fraud costs U.S. families nearly $1 billion annually. Also, 1.25 million children have been reported as victims of this. That's just the ones who are reported. Anyway, if you go to the link in the notes below, you'll see an online form you can fill out for their free report on this. It is, quote, a complimentary resource of insights and guidance to families as they navigate the perils of the digital world with their children, end quote. So if you're the parent of a child old enough to pick up a mouse, I highly recommend you take a look at this. Anyway, that's it for now. If you want to be notified when I post a new video, then be sure to click the subscribe and bell buttons below. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and God bless.